Well, now this is the second day I've used this bike trail near where I live as this film location. I heard from some people that yesterday's episode wasn't so bad. A little bit, you could hear the traffic very audibly at the very beginning, so I've moved a little bit further along. There is the North Arterial over this way, and it's a steep hill, and so if you all hear an semi roar, it's very likely because it's trying to get up that hill. Another thing is, this is my first non-political episode. It is the first time I'm not talking about the channel so much, although I am right now, but about other things that are not politics. I know that I need to do this episode relatively soon in my channel, so it's established that yes, this was planned all along. Just like if you look at my progress report, which a link of it is here, this channel is evolving as it goes along. And just like in that report where we talked about moving from evergreens to news, I'm now doing this type of an episode to also incorporate episodes that are not political. When I do an episode that's not political, there will be the episode title, and at the end will be in parentheses, not political, and usually I'm expecting to have like a colon and then tell what it's about. Like this one will be parentheses, non-political, colon, observation, and parentheses. So I just thought I'd let you know I'm doing this early to establish it so that this is just a regular part of my channel, so that when people sign up, I don't do this too late in the channel where they say, well, that's not what I signed up for. Well, now that I'm doing this now is to prevent that from happening later. Anyways, meant this to be rather short. Too late, I guess. Last night, I was at a casino buffet with a lady friend of mine, and I whispered across the table to her, listen to that. And she listened, and then she was confused and says, listen to what? And I says, precisely. We were at Tama Casino. Don't know how to pronounce the Indian name. Sorry, whatever tribe you are. It was a Wednesday night. They had, it was prime and steak night, and it was full. The place is packed. I asked the maitre d' that seated us, why is it so full? And the maitre d' said, we have no clue, but it is. Full, large restaurant, full room. So it was really interesting when I was sitting there eating, and I just realized there's very little noise. You could just enjoy your meal in quiet. All the tables were full. Everyone was moving about because it's a buffet. There were large groups, there were small groups, there was obviously single people there eating as well. But it was just a relaxing eating environment. And I just laughed and I told my friend, we're in a kid-free zone. Because some casino restaurants, especially their buffets, are located within the casino, you have to be 21 to get to it. There are casinos where that's not the case, such as Rhythm City Casino down in Davenport, Iowa, where the entrance to the restaurant is outside the casino. But there's a lot of casinos where the entrance into it you have to go through the casino to get to it, such as the one we were at in Tama, Diamond Joe in Dubuque, and others. Mystique in Dubuque. What this results is essentially a kid-free zone. There's no crying babies, there's no screaming, complaining, arguing, toddlers, there's no kids running underfoot, screaming around, there's no teenagers loudly talking and laughing, etc., or college students. I mean, there are some college students, but again, they have to be 21 to enter the casino. And I think that's one of the attractions of casinos today, at least it was for me last night, and I've observed it other times, is a kid-free zone. Is where adults can go to get away from all the noise that is childhood, teenagehood, and college students. There are college students there, but they're 21 and older. And you can tell the ones that are new. I mean, they're stopped at the entry points by security and asked to see their ID, etc. I haven't been ID'd at a casino, oh gosh, in decades. But even you can tell when they're new to it because they're still wearing the college clothes, the clothes with brands on it, logos on it, trying to leech off of that brand's good name and identity, well, as if that transfers to them. Where adults really don't wear branded clothes. They might have just like a little thing up here that tells who made the clothes, and that's about it. I wear no branded clothes. I mean, some people find that odd since I'm a marketer, but I don't mind wearing branded clothes if they pay me to be a walking advertisement for them. Anyways, you see these college students and young adults and how they try to act like an adult because they're in an adult environment. They are literally the youngest ones there, and they're all trying to act an adult. I've seen how some have evolved over time because me and my lady friend, we commonly go to casino buffets. I don't gamble myself. She does very little, like $10 or $20 for a slot machine once in a while, not every time. So we mainly go there for the buffets because of my food allergies. It's a relatively safe environment for me to eat in. And good food. And as I learned tonight, a nice adult environment. I just thought it was interesting. I mean, Las Vegas is known as the adult playground, but wherever there's a casino, it's also the adult playground, where you don't have to deal with kids and the noise that comes with kids and the problems that comes with kids. I mean, we were at Rhythm City Casino not so long ago, and because they are not, their entrance is not within the casino, they had families there. There was a crying baby. There were kids being taken around to the buffet and parents trying to get them to eat something other than macaroni and cheese. The arguing kids running underfoot. It was just not as pleasant, not as quiet. I now see the attraction of adults only cruises on cruise ships. I did before, but I do now. Now my lady friend, she says, "Jack, you're just getting old." maybe that's true. I've never had kids. The closest I ever came to parenting was 5 years when I helped out one of my brothers, well, literally kind of raise his son. Very little of his daughter, but the son I helped raise for 5 years from when he was 13 to 18. But other than that, I've never been a parent. Well, I've never been married. I'm not opposed to children. I'm not opposed to getting married and having children. I just don't have a burning desire to do that. I've come close twice in getting married. It just didn't happen. With the first female, it was probably would have been a good idea to marry her, but she was my first real relationship. The second one, there were issues. Won't go into them now, but if I had known what I know today, then we could have probably handled those issues, and it might have been able to work out. Anyways, this is my first non-political episode. I'll try to keep it. Well, I'll end it right now. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye. Because this is a political, react to breaking news vlog, episodes are released when news happens. If you'd like to be alerted when new episodes have been released, when subscribing to this channel, to the left of the subscribe button, click on the gear icon and select email notification. Also, for those on my mailing list, I produce a weekly unlisted video where I reply to selected comments posted to last week's batch of public videos. The selected videos are notified that they will be in the reply to comments videos with a comment from me. If you'd like to see these reply to comment videos, in the description below there's a link to the mailing list sign up form.